Friday night, Celtics win it down the stretch.
Yeah,
And then
I think
reservations are being made elsewhere for
maybe. Exclamation point.
that must have hurt though.
All right, Celtics getting the win here in Game 2 to take a 2-0 series lead over the Atlanta Hawks. It's Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Eddie House, and it's a good win right there, Eddie. It's a good win. C's up by 12 at the break. You saw Atlanta fight back in the second half, get it to within 8 a couple of times, but the Celtics down the stretch making the plays they need to.
Yeah, it was a great win, and they continue to pound inside. They were plus 20 points in paint, and to me, that's where this series is going to be won. There is no resistance. The Celtics get whatever they want when they get downhill. They're trying to take away the three-point basket, but they're giving up layups. And to me, that's should be the focal point of the Celtics is keep exploiting these mismatches and just keep getting downhill, getting in the paint. They don't really have any shot blockers. There's nothing they could do. You look at our roster, everywhere that you look at across the board, we have a mismatch. So you have to look to exploit that and continue to hunt those mismatches out.
You saw Atlanta tonight try to change their game. I mean, they took a season high in threes. They didn't attempt that many threes in the regular season all year, and they had way more than 45. I don't know what the final tally ended up being, but they tried to change their game. They knocked down the three, kind of kept them in a little bit, but just they can't match up.
So I'm going to tell you something. When you change your identity in the middle of a playoff series, that lets me know that you don't stand a chance. You can't win the way you've been winning all season long. You're trying to do something that you're not particularly really good at. You're trying to change it up. You're changing exactly what you do to try to cater to the other team, and you won't win games like that. And that's why I say the Celtics continue to just build on what they do, play downhill, get in the paint, and I don't think they should have an issue. They should go to Atlanta and take care of Game 3. Right? Take care of one game at a time. Take care of Game 3, and then you're looking for a sweep then.
All right, well, they took care of business here in Game 2, and I thought it was just the complete team effort. You know, it really wasn't one. You had different guys taking over at different points in the game, but complete team effort here. No one had 30 points. Jason Tatum did lead the way with 29, but you had everyone else stepping up and getting the job done here, and that's why they were able to come out with this 13-point win.
Yeah, you look at Malcolm Brogdon, didn't have a particularly good game in Game 1, but he comes out here with 13 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. Really a good basketball player, and to me, those are the things that you need for your bench to come in, be ready to play, be ready to stay focused. Even if you didn't play well the first game, you come out and still stay focused because he's a guy that wants to win.
All right, well, they were just chanting Eddie House. But they were also chanting.
You see how professional that was?
Oh, yeah, man, you're just working right through it. Yeah.
That's me.
They were also chanting MVP for Derek White earlier tonight as well. He's standing by. Abby's got more with D. White.
Derek, we talked yesterday, and you told me, I'm just trying to impact winning. You were everywhere tonight. How have you been able to take command of this series?
I'm just trying to be aggressive. Offensively, defensively, just like you said, do whatever it takes to help us win. That's really the only thing that matters to me right now.
In addition to yourself, big plays up and down the lineup. How are you guys able to answer all of their runs?
I mean, they're a good team, a lot of talented players, so they're going to make runs. We just got to stay together, not do it by ourselves. I think we did a good job of that, just staying composed and answering anything they threw at us.
Yeah, how much are you guys feeding off of each other right now?
A lot. We all we got right now. We trust everybody, and we had a lot of fun all season, but it's time to lock in, and we're doing that right now.
You went through this last season. What does it take to take this momentum on the road as the series shifts to Atlanta?
Yeah, we did what we were supposed to do. Protect the home court. Now we got to go to Atlanta. You know they're going to play better there, and it's going to be a challenge.
Did you hear those MVP chants when you were at the line?
Yeah, that's JT. That ain't me.
It was you tonight, Derek. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, so Derek White, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks in this one as I see everyone celebrating outside the garden. We got Scout with us now.
It's crazy out there. It's crazy in here. Crazy on the court.
It was crazy on the court. It was a crazy performance that we saw from Derek White tonight.
Man, a lot of guys really played well. It was really unique how
everyone would make these crazy plays, defense to offense to a 3, and you could tell like the Celtics are just really rocking on all cylinders right now.
What do you think of Atlanta's approach? Just trying to shoot as many threes as possible. It seemed like they're throwing everything they can.
That's their only hope of winning. Like, that's it. Like, because you're not going to first of all, they tried taking away the 3. Celtics beat them up in the paint. They tried, trying to take away the 2. Celtics to beat you from 3. So I think what they're going to do is just go all skill players, try to space you, and try to just shoot. Maybe try to make like 23s in the game. For Atlanta, it's just about getting 1 win. If they feel like, all right, we beat Miami, we got 1 win on those guys, if we could beat the Celtics 1 time, I think they'll throw everything they can in game 3.
And I think they're going to try to muck the game up a little bit, too. You've seen it a little bit there late up when they were doubling Jason Tatum. I mean, if you look at this stat sheet, not one guy on our team took more than 22 shots.
No.
To me, that is efficient offense. That's getting what you want. And then also guys understanding and realizing that it's not going to always have to be my turn. And I trust you to get yours.
Just make the right play.
Right.
Like if Tatum got double teamed and everyone was moving the basketball, you saw that beeline pass he made to Al Horford. He goes with the goggles. So, yeah, Celtics rolling right now. And I feel like they got a lot of matchups that they can exploit, but it doesn't seem like they're settling on those matchups. They're just going out there and playing basketball because everyone's a mismatch for them.
And again, it seemed like everyone's contributing at different stretches in this game. You brought up Al Horford. He had 2 huge threes when Atlanta was starting to make a run there, trying to get things close. Especially, I mean, that 1 3 coming off the blocks that he and Rob had.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when you pretty much heard those big pops in this building.
You name a Celtic that didn't play well today. There's not a single one. Like even Sam Hauser, who made a few shots, but he rebounded the ball well when the Celtics were struggling on the glass. So, the starters played well. You got guys like Malcolm Brogdon, Robert Williams, and Hauser. Everybody played well and contributed.
The thing is, man, you look at the rosters, we're a better team. Across the board, you're looking at mismatches everywhere. I'll say Trae Young is the only guy that I look at and be like, okay, if you go Trae Young, Marcus Smart, you say offensively Trae Young, defensively Marcus Smart. And it's not head and shoulders different offensively Trae Young to Marcus Smart.
DeJounte Murray had a really good game today, but it's going to be tough for them. I agree with Eddie. They're going to muck the game up and see what they can do in game 3.
If DeJounte Murray continues to lead this team in scoring, there's no way they'll beat the Celtics.
Not enough.
I mean, Trae Young got 24 points, but that's a pretty good job defensively that they've done on him in this series. He tried to be assertive in that 4th quarter, especially, when he heard maybe the overrated chance, but again, they just defended him so well.
I mean, it's an insurmountable task because I don't think that there's nowhere they can look where they feel like they have an advantage.
All right, meanwhile, let's send it back out as Abby Chin is standing by with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
Joe, you seem pretty fired up after Al Horford hit that 3 in the 4th quarter. What did you like best about the way you guys responded in the second half?
Just, again, handled the ebbs and flows and the momentum of the game. And I thought Atlanta, came out aggressive like we expected them to. And I just thought we did a great job maintaining our level of poise and just focused on, the task at hand.
Jason Tatum has been a superstar, but Derek White, 72 points in these first 2 games while drawing the assignment of Trae Young more often than not. Why has he been so impactful in this series?
I mean, he's been impactful because we have a group of guys that play together and are connected. And, he does a great job of playing off the ball, playing on the ball, making plays. But him and Smart are both doing a great job of kind of taking turns on him. And on the offensive end, they're both doing a great job of handling, of screening, of setting. And so when you have 2 guys that are able to do that, it takes a lot of pressure off of each other. And Derek does a great job of making the right play.
Tied your regular season high with 64 points in the paint. Do you like playing like that?
I like just making the right play. And so whatever that means. And I understand they're trying to limit our threes, and they're inching out. And we have to do a good job of just getting spaced on the offensive end. But like I told the guys, it feels good at the same time. We haven't really gotten better in the last 2 games because we're getting outshot again and we're leaving a lot of shots on the table. And we have to do a better job of that.
One of those runs led by DeJounte Murray, he was jawing at the bench. You okay with that?
I am. I think it's great.
All right, Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.